Malevolence. This land bears deep affliction.
Only shadows.
On? You're for the dogs. Never been Thorn. Not getting away.
Need to be careful here. Damn troll magic.
my sails! Carry us across seas and fjords!
You are a long way from home, Norseman.
I may be, but my 60 winters have not slaked my taste for raiding. And I have the finest crew on the sea.
You have no crew.
Do you not see them? Stout fellows all. And you, make yourself useful and help prepare the ship, friend.
Melker handlar. Viltone till varför.
Yes, bring all. We'll need to repair weapons and shields.
But you have no blacksmith.
Nonsense. Black Bjorn is about somewhere. He's our man. Bring planks. We'll face teeth-jarring storms. The ship will cry for repairs.
Det är nyttigt med en skottkur.
The Rigsögur, page 5. 5. The Gold Generous Warrior of Light. After these events, Rig's name grew in legend, and King Hayden, still irked by what had happened in Trondheim, sent a war party to seek revenge. Rig was riding on his horse when he saw Hayden's black ships landing. They were many, battle-ready warriors. He quickly rode back to Goldness and looked at his scared citizens. He smiled from the walls of Goldness. We will lose this battle if we fight it, but some battles can be won without fighting. He ordered his men to use all of the gold ink for books and paint the horses of the clan gold. This was done quickly, and he ordered his best horsemen to ride with him. They rode until at earshot of Hayden's marching army. He waited for the sun to be low and instructed his men to strike hard and fast following his lead. Hayden's warriors were blinded as the sun reflected off the horse, and even his golden-toothed smile sent blinding rays at the warriors. The golden horse of Rig led a fierce, iridescent, lightning-strike slaughterer. Fear had entered the souls of these warriors. We cannot fight an enemy who burns our eyes, they told their captain. They retreated and only found out later that Rig had ridden with no more than 10 brave men. Goldness celebrated, and so his legacy grew. The golden horse of Rig was Goldrasil, and it grew famous within the Kingdom of the North. When it died, it was burned on a pyre with 8 human sacrifices and 200 cows. It was this time he was known as Rig the Goldskin.
Look around you! There's no end of preparations we must do. Start where you will. For in heaven we'll need hay. We'll use it to set fortress walls afire. We're ready to launch out on the roiling sea. Summon Skard, Knut, and the rest of the crew. Blow your horn! The battle horn is sounded! Men, make the blood rain fall in a thunder!
Wolves.
Enemies! Battle is upon us, men! Let's die, you miserable Saxons! Let's try. These Saxons fight with their teeth! That was a battle for the ages, that was!
You're lucky to still be alive.
The crew fought like heroes! No Saxon survived, just like the old days.
Friend, there was no crew. Only you and me. Your Saxons were but mangy wolves.
No, Bjorn scarred. They were all here, fighting at my side. Just as they did in the raids of yore.
Gone now. Today you led the Shades on a ghost ship. Your raiding days are done. Your crew feasts in Valhalla.
Well, can it be? And if so, it was worth it. One last raid. Thank you, my friend.
Gelsode, Britta singing. An die hierhof.
Lads, there's Eivor.
We're with you, Eivor.
Those castle walls won't be thick enough to stop us. Long live Giedrich! None will stop us!
Eivor, Giedrich, and victory!
Accept a bargain? If I slit a bullock's throat and pray for the Danes to leave?
Camillus ritual. Pray to Christ for forgiveness, but for valor in battle. Turn to the gods of old. Sacrifice to the ram-horned god Camillus. Your bravery will unman the stoutest foe.
We ain't ready to attack, Eivor. Edwin's still too strong, too well supplied, and got more men coming.
I'll return soon. Go, Sunan. There's Fulke. I have weakened Edwin's defenses enough. Ambushing her soldiers should be my final strike before the battle begins. He said soldiers are coming. We can use these oil jars to surprise them. Fewer reinforcements for Edwin.
I see visions of burning men, the screams of soldiers aflame. If we place the oil and supplies near the hay along the road, it will burn like hellfire when the soldiers arrive.
Take position on that bluff, and watch for the soldiers, would you?
You'll hear me howl as the men approach. The wounds of these bodies look like its lies. Should we hide them? Fresh kills will arouse suspicion.
Cast about this land, my friend. What was that?
you die in ignorance. Cut them down, Eivor.
Over here! Got an intruder, men! Together, lad!
That's the last of them. Edwin will be waiting for aid that never comes. Something wrong?
No. No, quite the opposite. At Sancte Albanus, your brother claimed kinship with the gods. Is it true? Is he descended from the Archon's children? The Isu?
Not to be blunt, Fulcape, but only half of what you say ever makes any sense to me.
Forgive me. I often presume too much of my audience. Men who fear damnation, when ignorance is the greatest of all evils.
Ignorance of what?
What a perfect sentence. I'll ask more simply. Could your brother be descended of the god? Or could he be a god himself?
How is that possible? You don't believe such a thing yourself, do you?
Not elusive self-begotten light who reigns over all, but a lesser god. imperfect, and given to temptation.
Sigurd is only a man, the son of a king and my brother. He may think highly of himself, but he is no god.
Yet it's possible his line of kings was fathered by a god. In ages past.
We haven't time for these fantasies, Folke. It's time I regroup with Gidrich, to see how his assault preparations are coming along.
Godspeed, Eivor. I will stay here, to pray for the souls of the dead before I join you.
Interesting.
Oxenfordshire Horde Map. In the southern heaths of Oxenfordshire there is a vast pasture. The livestock act as my protector. They hum and haw away the evil demons. Find the peculiar tree casting its shadow on a small ruin. You can find me where the waters used to run. The lost shimmer of its wavelets still shines within me.
If only Rose were here, she'd help me. How will I ever get this done?
Having trouble, farmer.
Rose? Is that you? It is. My daughter, my child! I can scarcely believe it.
You are a little confused.
I've been longing to speak to you again.
I've never spoken to you before.
Rose, Rose, do not jest with your father and his failing eyes.
Very well. It is good to see you again.
Such a pleasure to have you at my side, Rose. But I'm so tired, so very tired. I cannot move these crates to shelter.
Reminder, I must remember to get the crates under the lean-to before the rains come. My memory isn't what it was. Where is Rose? Did she leave some time ago? Oh my.
Yes, Rose, right there. You were always very clever, child. Put the others there as well. Rose, you've grown up to be quite strong. That's the last of them. Come join me, Rose. It's been ages since we had a chat. Rose, you're such a help. Let us reminisce, shall we? The tale of how I courted your mother.
Why not?
You never tire of that one. Well, as a young man, I was sent to a great lord to help with his livestock. That first day, I brought the cows in from the field, and there was this milkmaid. Her smile like sunshine in a storm. I fancied her. She fancied me. We found our way to a storeroom to make better acquaintance.
And then?
What? Oh, yes, what was I saying? Ah, your mother and I in the storeroom. Yes, well, the Lord wandered in and caught us making merry. He fell into a dark rage and raised his axe, and me wearing nothing but a smile. Your mother had a quick wit. Why, master, she said, this boy can fetch you more milk than you'd ever have use for. Well, the Lord liked his milk, so says he, bring me this milk, and perhaps I'll show mercy. We threw in our smocks and ran for the cow pen, milked the cows in a frenzy, and carried back 2 buckets. The Lord spooned off some cream to taste. Satisfied, he had his servant set the milk in the shade, and declared more. In a thrice, master, your mother said, and we ran outside. How will we get more, I asked. The cows are spent.
I must know what happened.
Yes? Oh. Well, the cows are spent. Your mother bade me not to be a ninny. She led me in a circle back to the buckets in the shade. We'll bring him these again, and call them new. So we brought the master the same milk again. Again he was pleased. Again he asked for more. And again we circled around. Soon, the master had 10 buckets by his count. So he gave us his blessing. We ran for the stables, stole a horse, and never looked back. Not long after, you were born. The pinkest little babe a father could hope for. We named you Rose. After the cow. That reminds me. Your mother's ring. She wanted you to have it. Here.
I do not know what to say. You should keep it to remember, Mother.
Such a sweet girl. I'll bequeath it to you when the time comes.
I must go, Father. Take care.
Such a delight to see you, Rose. Come back soon. White roses. Once we named you, it became your mother's favorite flower. The rose bush we planted by your mother's grave has grown all the way up the old oak tree. You remember? Just outside there. Remember Fidelis? He'd never leave your side.
See that our Fletchers have arrows enough for everyone. 20 to a man. Bring those men here, in formation. God above, will we never be ready?